JavaScript interview questions and answers. Question 1. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is an object-based scripting language, which is lightweight and cross-platform. JavaScript can calculate, manipulate and validate data. It is widely used for client-side validation. The JavaScript translator, embedded in the browser, is responsible for translating the JavaScript code for the web browser. JavaScript can update and change both HTML and CSS. Question 2. What are the advantages of JavaScript? Some of the advantages are: number 1. Speed. JavaScript is an interpreted language, so it reduces the time required by other programming languages like Java for compilation. JavaScript is also a client-side script, speeding up the execution of the program as it saves the time required to connect to the server. Number 2. Interoperability. JavaScript works perfect with other programming languages and therefore numerous developers prefer it in developing many applications. We can embed it into any web page or inside the script of another programming language. Number 3. Server load. As JavaScript operates on the client side, data validation is possible on the browser rather than sending it off to the server. In case of any discrepancy, the whole website must not be reloaded. The browser updates only the selected segment of the page. Number 4. Rich interfaces. JavaScript provides various interfaces to developers for creating catchy web pages. Drag-and-drop components or sliders may give a rich interface to the web pages. This leads to improved user interactivity on the web page. Number 5. Versatility. JavaScript is now capable of front-end as well as back-end development. Back-end development uses Node.js while many libraries help in front-end development like AngularJS, React.js, etc. Number 6. Simple. JavaScript is easy to understand and learn. The structure is simple for the users as well as the developers. It is also very feasible to implement, saving developers a lot of money for developing dynamic content for the web. Question number 3. What are the disadvantages of JavaScript? Some of the disadvantages are: number 1. Client-side security. Since the JavaScript code is viewable to the user, others may use it for malicious purposes. These practices may include using the source code without authentication. Also, it is very easy to place some code into the site that compromises the security of data over the website. Number 2. Browser support. The browser interprets JavaScript differently in different browsers. Thus, the code must be run on various platforms before publishing. The older browsers don't support some new functions and we need to check them as well. Number 3. Cannot debug. Although some HTML editors allow for debugging, they are not as effective as editors for C or C++. Additionally, the developer has a difficult time figuring out the issue because the browser doesn't display any errors. Number 4. Inheritance. JavaScript does not support multiple inheritances, only one inheritance is supported. This property of object-oriented languages might be necessary for some programs. Number 5. Stop of rendering. A single code error can stop the rendering of the entire JavaScript code on the website. To the user, it looks as if JavaScript was not present. However, browsers are extremely tolerant of these errors. Question number 4. Explain hoisting in JavaScript. Hoisting is the default behavior of JavaScript where all the variable and function declarations are moved on top. This means that irrespective of where the variables and functions are declared, they are moved on top of the scope. The scope can be both local and global. Look at this diagram. The variable declaration will be considered on top. For this code, the output is 3 even when the variable is declared after it is initialized. Example number 2. Output for this code is Hello World. even when the function is declared after calling. This code shows that hoisting can take place in the local scope as well. Note number 1. Variable initializations are not hoisted, only variable declarations are hoisted. Look at the below example, output is undefined since the initialization of X is not hoisted. Note number 2. To avoid hoisting, you can run JavaScript in strict mode by using useStrict on top of the code. This example shows the same. Question number 5. What is the difference between var and let keyword in JavaScript? From the very beginning, the var keyword was used in JavaScript programming, whereas the keyword let was added in 2015. The keyword var has a function scope. Anywhere in the function, the variable specified using var is accessible, but in let the scope of a variable declared with the let keyword is limited to the block in which it is declared. Variable declared by let cannot be redeclared and must be declared before use, whereas variables declared with var keyword are hoisted. Question number 6. What is the difference between the double equals and triple equals operators? Both are comparison operators. The difference between both the operators is that double equals is used to compare values, whereas triple equals is used to compare both values and types. Look at this example. Double equals scenario returns true since the value of both x and y is the same. But the triple equals returns false since the type of x is number and type of y is string. Please visit our channel www.salesforcestart.com or contact this number for online courses on Salesforce.